feeling haunted.
I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Hey y'all, it looks like you running from mosquitoes when you forgot your off spray. That's funny. Oh, Darzilla, yeah, one wants to be on talking to Benny's daughter, but gets mad because somebody came up and wait, whoa, oh, what? Oh, okay. I hope I'm reading that wrong. Fucking A. Hey, Stephanie, Chatty Jen, EyeMSin, Laura, Leslie, your prayer shall be answered this evening. Hi, Crystal. Tonight is more of a, it's not all summer wells. Will she be discussed? Yeah, probably, but I did not, this is planned this isn't necessarily about summer, but some of the characters that have come about and surrounded her case more. So no, when it's about summer, it's definitely listed in the description. But she definitely gets talked about almost every time I'm live, whether it's a show planned to speak specifically about her or not, because she's just in all of our hearts, right? So hi Trinda, lipstick and pepper spray, Scott H, welcome, Roxanne, Cool Gamer, Susan, Squids, hey Hummingbird, Punxie. Okay, really quick, mods, make sure you email unsilenced5150@yahoo.com. My mods, my team. Remember, I would really like to share your links in my descriptions. I've got some together. Cotton Candy Boobz, the one and only, has gotten some of the people's together. So I have that listed here, and I will be listing my team's Amazon, PayPal, and Cash Apps, because you guys are a part of the platform and you help it run more smooth, right? So should anyone want to tip your favorite mod, information will start being in the description. I'm slowly adding as Cotton Candy Boobz gets them to me. Okay, Dalen. Hey, boo. Hey, Darlene. We'll let some people get in here. I want everyone to know, did I see... Hi, Vicky. News. Did I see, maybe I'm seeing things. Squids, Hoser Mama, Lou, Betsy Leak, good to see ya. Leslie, yay. Excuse me. Lipstick and pepper spray, Susan, Cool Gamer, Trinda, Roxanne, Alex, Erickson, Boston Chris, Vexing Vixen, Cat's Eye, Tracy, Gemini Moon, Mindy, Crystal. She's forever in our hearts, absolutely. Hello, Darlene. Dr. Phil. Bam Fam, Shooby Mom, Anonymous. Okay, I thought I saw, I think I confused lipstick and pepper spray with Lip Lock No More. I was excited to tell her, Tiffany Marie showed me how to get her unblocked, so I'll probably be able to see her if she's in chat later. Yay! And got Tiffany Marie unblocked too. It's terrible, you guys. Shake and bake. Hi, Bree. Can y'all please say a prayer for me? My foster son's parents are giving up the parental rights, and I am wanting to adopt him. Oh, absolutely. Hey, Wandering Hearts. Oh, you already know. I hope that happens.
Sign up as an
Oh shit! Let me. All right, sorry, trying to pull the chat up on my phone. Hey, Anissa. So I am going to speak. I don't even know where to start, right? With the last, I don't know, 2-3 days, I've been just listening, rescheduling shows and listening, because sometimes, believe it or not, Cher does like to just listen, sit on it and chew on it, re-listen before talking. I know. Who would have thunk it, right? And Cotton Candy Boobs is not here yet, but when she's here, okay, so I did her self tanner. It actually turned out okay, even though it's black. Hey, Thomas. Okay, I have pushed tonight's show off probably 3 times because it is, to be honest, it's not something that we should even be talking about. It's not something that should ever have happened. And I'm pissed that I'm in this situation where I feel like I should speak up about it because it's wrong. There should be more awareness to it and people praising these creators that are doing dangerous things, let's be honest. So I felt icky about it. I definitely wanted to say some things about it. So I don't care what Benny's daughter today thinks and says about Benny. Chatty Jen, are you blue? Okay, you are. Tammy, ayo, hey killer family. Hey pointer lover. You guys know when I'm on a roll, I don't pay attention to chat, so I'm getting there. I'm sorry, but I'll look at chat if I can remember and after I get it out. So I, out of respect, reached out to Benny and I told him how I was feeling about the situation. And I did tell him there are some things I would like to say. But I wanted to make sure he was cool with it because, I mean, that's respect. That's respectful, right? I don't, it's very hard to listen to. We are going to play some of it so we can discuss certain points. Now, another situation I'm kind of in here is one of those creators I don't have any problems with. At all. He was actually really cool with me. I'll just say white boy radio lockdown, but not only that, I adore his wife, Noelle. I like her. There's never been any issues. I also reached out to Noelle. I told her how I thought about the situation. I said I wanted to talk about it, but I had, I want to be respectful. I did. If I'm going to be all the way honest, which I think white boy radio lockdown is all for, out of all the creators, he's the least that I cared about. Well, that's not true. I thought that was distasteful. I was disappointed that he was one of the creators up there. I'm going to leave it at that. Because I said how I feel to his wife and I want to respect Noelle. So I'm going to leave that alone. I will say I was disappointed that he was up there. I was disappointed. However, it's the other 2 creators that were up there that really, really had my blood boiling. I wish I could have teleported to where these men were to call the police on them, report them. I was just angry, right? So I really want to talk about Jimbo and Ernie Shaw because I'm trying to be very respectful here. I'm going to be honest, they're the ones that bothered me the most. White boy, sorry, but I was not impressed that you hopped on there. You did seem to take into account something I'm going to talk about that the other 2 didn't, which I appreciated, but I didn't think it was a good look for you to be up there, dude, with no shirt on at that. And I'm going to leave it at that out of respect for, well, he's honestly never done anything that I know of to me anyway. But his wife, I respect Noelle, so I'm going to leave it at that. Now, how do I want to even... It's my opinion that I'm not going to even say her name. I know I'm well aware what it is. It's everywhere on the YouTube streets today. I'm just going to say Benny's daughter. I feel as though some predators latched on to someone that they hate, it's blood, which is very, and I don't think his daughter even knew what was what. You know what I'm saying? She's young. She's young. And if she happens to hear this or someone knows her and wants to send this, I want to direct this more to her because I thought she seems nice, right? I honestly think she's lost, but she said something in talking about Benny that really it hit me. And people just kept playing on her. You could see they wanted her to say, well, your dad does stuff with children, right? Blah, blah, blah. They wanted her to roll like and say something bad, even if it wasn't true. They were trying to get her to say it, even though she was kind of like, no, no. But she said something. She said, my dad is a good guy when he is busy, like working on lawns or focused on someone in his family. Okay, let's remember, I think she's 18, if not freshly in the last couple months turned 18, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, she's youngin'. Okay, she's a baby. Whether you come from good home background or rough home background, okay, youngins are all up in their feelings, especially about their parents or how they're being raised. Am I saying this okay? But she said, my dad's a good guy when he's working on lawns or spending his time on his family. Okay, ding, 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 ding. She also said, which is something I relate to because no matter what, I had a lot of people in my life. Your dad is bad. You should not have him in your life. Like, you'll be better off just living your life. He's a bad dude in prison. He's done terrible things. You don't need him in your life. Like, this is what I've been told by multiple people older than me, multiple people like growing up in the system. And really, like, I've had this conversation with my dad. They really fucked up our relationship and didn't even give me a choice, which is really fucked up. Yeah, my dad has done what he's done, but how come I didn't get that choice at that time? It was basically made for me till I got older and I'm like, yeah, well, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Till I really had to take the time, think about things, hear him, hear his side, have my own memories of past and what was happening. And like, so I'm thinking about that when they're talking to her. I'm like, they are not helping. They are actually damaging something right now because she might feel that way today. But when she said he can be a good guy, I'm like, is there a little bit of jealousy there? And I don't mean that in a harsh way, but is there a little bit of, I wish my dad was paying that attention to me? Or where was my dad to pay attention? Because I don't even know how I want to word this, you guys. Thank you, Alex. And then the way they kept on Jimbo, by the way, which I don't know if Benny's daughter is aware, she was on panel multiple times with a pedophile. I don't give a shit if it was legal marriage or not. A pedophile. He is a pedophile. He marries up and divorces and impregnates between 12 and 17 years old when he is a grown-ass man. He is a pedophile. I don't give a shit if he has a certificate to say he's a married pedophile. I don't care. Like, does she know that? I don't even know. I don't know. But what I saw was predators jumping on this poor girl and using her feelings. Oh, you need help. Oh, you had a car accident. Oh, you need this. You need that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And she's mad at her dad. These guys don't like her dad. And it's what they're doing is very dangerous. What they're doing is actually code in organized crime to not do unless you want bloodshed. You don't fuck with someone's blood or family. I would never, ever even think about doing something like that. Let's say she wanted to come on my panel. I would freaking talk to Benny about it first. What they did, that is just disturbing. I don't even know where to start because I've thought about this for days before talking on it, and I still feel uncomfortable talking about it because I honestly think, why is it even a conversation? But I can't ignore that we have predators. What we watched, hey Angela, what we watched was straight up predator behavior on one of our own children. Live, everybody watching, super chatting, cash apping, PayPaling. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you guys are so awesome. What? I would never in my life think about that. If who's a parent in here? Killer Looks, your kid came on panel and because they were upset at you, or let's think of someone I actually don't really get along with. Molly Go Lightly. Molly Go Lightly's son wants to come on my panel. He's mad at his mom, and I'm just using this as a whatever. I would not have that kid on my panel. Like what? And YouTube, Google, whoever's running the show here. Yeah, grooming before our eyes, live, y'all, by someone who marries up 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds. And then we have Ernie Shell, and white boy, dude, bro, you went up there and you were like, back in Ernie, I can vouch for him. No, you can't. I actually know bounty hunters that showed me before Ernie Shell even came onto YouTube. I knew all about Ernie Shell because I was warned about him from Angela Cannon in chat. I knew about Ernie Shell right around talking to Angela Cannon. Yeah, Ernie Shell. I'm talking about Tracy. Tracy warned me about him and told me all the frauds. I knew all about him before he was even really well known on the YouTube streets. I knew everything about Ernie Shell, and he's a fucking liar. And you can just Google this shit. Oh, what happened to you, man? It was real bad. It was real bad. Are you really going to tell me that somehow Ernie Shell got pulled over in a stolen van? I think on meth, if I'm not mistaken. It's listed that he had something in his systems. I don't fucking know. But multiple charges anyways that you can look up. Even if it was a different time, you can look it up. Like, how are we backing a dude like that? That's terrible. That is so terrible. Terrible. When we got actual... a lot of us know about gangs, right? Some of us may have ran into some, growing up. And we for sure all know about the mob. What is the number one rule in a gang or the mob or organized crime or whatever gangs? You don't fuck with family. You just don't do it. And having someone's blood on panel live and watching and listening, I'm going to pull it up because there's certain things I wanted to point out, but to be honest, I just want to play it now, which I kind of don't want to play it because I want to be kind of... I don't even know how to go about this. I'm trying to be the most respectful that I can. At the same time, I do think this is wrong, and people need to open up their eyes that this is not acceptable. This is not what I signed up for on true crime. Part of me, you guys use my kids against me. Oh, you left your kids. Like, y'all don't know my relationship with my kids. And my own kids' father wouldn't even fucking say that I abandoned my children to run to Canada. So people that say that don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, first of all. And kids, we're going to have our kids. We're literally, you guys, like, I don't even know what to say. I'm actually getting pissed. White boy was really disgusting, half dressed. Yeah, I don't want to go. Okay. I was disappointed in that, but I said how I feel about that directly to that household. I don't even want to talk about that. I'll be honest. I don't think he was the worst out of the bunch. Was it appropriate? No, I'm not going to lie. It was not appropriate, but just leave that one alone, please. Out of respect for me, because I really don't. I have respect for his wife. Sometimes we make stupid choices as creators. And I honestly, I don't think my main concern was the straight up pedophiles on panel. Okay. So let's just go there, who are hovering and literally live grooming one of our own daughters, young daughters will pay for this. You know that they got her information too. That's scary as shit because we straight up know Ernie, Shaw, and them stalk people. No, that's okay. You're welcome to your opinion, but I just want to be more respectful. I'm not friends with any of the others' wives or anything. And again, they have never, as far as I know, have done anything to me. And like I said, I brought my concerns with that specific creator right to his wife because I think I'm friends with her, right? So I did it through how I feel is respectful. It's probably not respectful to be talking about this at all, but it's not respectful in any way, shape, or form, nor should it be condoned in any way, shape, or form that this is happening. This isn't what I signed up for on true crime. But what I was saying before, because I forgot about my kids and people saying I abandoned them. A part of me is glad that everyone knows I'm not around my kids because I could imagine the fucking calls I'd be getting, right? And the mingling people would be doing with my children. So I'm glad people know that I'm not even in the same country as my kids because plus they're all older. My youngest is 10, so and my oldest is 20. Lip lock. I can see you now. Tiffany Marie taught me how to make you invisible. Not respectful to let everyone pretend that it is okay, important to show. Yeah. Yeah. She kept that empty perfume bottle that BK bought her because he bought it. Exactly. And we're seeing that. I'm not going to read to you or show you mine and Benny's conversation. It's not anyone's business. But I don't think it's anyone's business to try and damage a father and daughter relationship because they don't know. Yeah, she's pissed today. The one thing I, told Benny is things are playing out now. Let people be angry, but have open arms later, even if it's 2 years from now, a year from now, 3 years, 5 years, who knows? Let people feel their feelings. Just be dad with open arms later. There's going to be a later. And we don't need these fuckers coming in and fucking with that. They're fucking with blood, you guys. They're actually fucking with father-daughter relationships live. We have pedophiles and stalkers and very questionable people going live who now have one of our own daughters. This is where we're at. She's still a child, Valkyrie. Yeah, she's gonna be forever, right? Because my kids can be 40 years old and they're my babies. I don't care. You're not gonna touch a fucking hair on their head or something's bad's gonna happen. I don't care how old they are. If I'm still alive, they're babies. Right? Ugh. Oh, I hate to listen to this again. What if she loses everyone in her life but her dad? Listen, I want to focus it more on the disturbing pedophiles, predator behavior doing that more than on his daughter, because in my opinion, she's lost. She's young. She thinks it's cool. I'm on YouTube. I'm a little bit angry at my dad and whatever. And so she's youngins, our hormones and being a girl and having these guys be like, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. And it was gross. And what I actually witnessed, I think a little bit darker and deeper than people. So what I was witnessing in my eyes and my ears, what I was seeing on that panel with his daughter was almost like how do I say this? I definitely think it was taunting, very, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. And to me, what I'm seeing because of the life I've lived, I'm very straight. I think that was the calling card on Benny. I think that definitely was meant to. Honestly, it's signing death warrants. I feel that what I witnessed, I'm actually still shocked. You can see, I don't think I've ever been more careful how I've been trying to talk in my life, because I think it is a very delicate situation. And I'm honestly can't believe that YouTube, like, it's YouTube. I seen a child crying out for her father's attention. Yeah, I sure did, Valkyrie. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I am a Canadian citizen. I was born in British Columbia. You didn't see it. I'm gonna try and find the clip. Jimbo, the pedophile who marries his victims and impregnates them. Facts. I don't give a shit if it was legal or not. That's disgusting. Yeah, when you just turn 18, we are not mature whatsoever. I'm 38. I'm not mature whatsoever. You know, well, be glad you didn't see it, but we are going to hear it. Does anyone have the link to that? It's in my history. I just watched so much stuff. Where's my history? I think Wandering Hearts. Did you send me a link that someone else played it? I can't believe that's the other thing. I cannot believe that there's people clipping Jimbo's live in favor of that panel and what was happening, and actually giving Benny shit. Benny, oh yeah, way to go. Like, there's actually creators out there with channels that are sharing it and putting little bits on there making fun of Benny, that his kid is on the panel with those people. What the fuck? I can't get behind people that think like that and think that that is funny. What if that was your kid? What if this was your life? No, but the people that find that shit funny are people that get to hide behind a picture that's not theirs, who we never get to see. We don't even know their real names half the time, let alone see their real fucking pictures. But oh, ha, 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 ha. Fuck you. What if that was your family? And be careful what you laugh at. Be careful. One of the best things I've learned, a foster dad told me this, and I've always lived by it. It's one of the reasons I didn't. It's one of the reasons I had a hell of a fight with my abuser and my kids, because as things first played out, I was told, like, you're not supposed to judge someone because you never know when the shoe is going to be on the other foot. And it's like, oh yeah, that's right. So always took that to mind. But what the fuck? We're out here laughing that we got predators with creators' blood praying live before our eyes. I'm going to buy you this. I'm going to give you that. Did your dad do anything to children? Oh, you had a car accident. We're going to help you with this. We're going to help you with that. But your dad, if that was any other girl, they probably still would have had her up to freaking prey on her. But no. I don't even know how the hell. I don't even want to know, actually, how the hell that even happened. How did she end up in their chats? How did they end up in contact for her to even get on that panel? I don't know. If you guys know, you know what? No, don't even tell me. I don't even want to know, probably. I probably don't even want to know. Oh, is that Wandering Hearts? Oh, that's no, he made it for members only. That's sick shit right there. His shit. No, there's a different creator that actually was for it. Oh, well, I'll find it through my history. It'll just take me a minute. Yo, Jimbo made that live stream with Benny's daughter for members only. Can y'all read that shit? It says, join this channel from your computer or Android app to get access to this members only content. Yo, that is sick shit right there. Do you see? Listen. It's unbelievable. That is just asking for someone to be hurt by doing that. And they know that. They fucking know that. Hey, Xena. He's a freak. She's been on panels before that. Was she? I didn't know that. Advertising his child? Yeah, that definitely went through my mind. I've been watching a lot of that Dre McKay and Vaughn McCrae. Wow, because a lot of you guys have been posting stuff. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find. I can't believe that there's people that are okay with that kind of shit happening. Oh, I might have made it back to her. So Jimbo's got it private, but there's a couple other. Thanks, Val. Crossing a damn red line. That's right. Predators are good at what they do. Yeah, Penny with a thought. She didn't even know what was going on. But they did. What they did. What they did was damn wrong. What they continue to do is damn wrong. I'll look into that after this, Angela. I gotta try and find something. I watch too much shit. Okay. No, that's Candace. Oh, wow, you guys. Is it deleted? Oh, thank you, Wandering Hearts. Wandering Hearts, you are awesome. That is what I was looking for. I watch too much stuff. I'm not gonna show the video. I'm not gonna show the video. There's no need for that. Hey, baby. It's one thing to reach out to friends, family, etc., suspects in order to get information about a case, but this, a YouTuber's daughter, how is that relevant to crime at all? Exactly. Yeah, Mr. Cher was even like, what the fuck? It has absolutely nothing to do. These people started their platforms off Summer Wells, if I'm not mistaken. Summer Wells, right? What in the freak does having a creator's child come up and talk shit about their parent to you have anything to do with true crime or Summer Wells or any other missing kid or victim that we discuss or case that we discuss, like he just said? It's no place here. That is not what this is supposed to be about. YouTube, that again, I can't. That was a calling card. That was straight up a calling card for bloodshed. I mean, what? We're all grown here, right? We're supposed to be grown to even be on this platform, if I'm not mistaken. You're supposed to be grown to be on this show. I made a warning in the description. Warning now. Rated R, shares rated R. especially with, I don't even know, this isn't even hot topics. This is like real life shit. Because this is not what I signed up for to be on true crime, is to watch people parade each other's kids around and victimize them to harm the parent that's a creator they don't like, especially by people who are predators. The fuck? Hey, Northern Light. So I'm not going to show the video because I don't want to put his daughter's face out even more. She can put her face out there all she wants herself. She's a big girl. I'm not going to do that. Hey, Tammy Barnes. I'll play it, though. I am going to speed it up a little bit because it's long. We're not going to get through all of it, but there's... Why am I putting these on? I'm all flustered. This is some bullshit.
She's owed over $20,000 in back child support. She's never going to get. And his child support was the last payment was $12. And
Right there. What the fuck are we talking about another creator's child support for? I don't understand why everyone's so worried about what people owe, their bills, their money, their financials. Are these folks paying Benny's bills? Are they paying his mom's bills? Are they paying anyone but their own bills? No. Get that stuffed animal. I threw him out of here. He's gone. They used her and groomed her live. It was very disturbing. Very disturbing. So they're talking about Benny owing $20,000 in child support. Anyone think that that has any fucking thing to do with any case that we discuss in true crime? Does that have any business at all on the YouTubes? On Angela, Benny Keys. I think you probably remember him. I can't remember. Might have been right after we started talking to you, we met Benny. Benny Keys. The mods can drop his channel. He's got two, Benny Keys and Blood Money Benny, or Blood Money. I can't remember what it's actually called. Just look up Benny Keys in your search and you'll see the two channels. I'll send them to you in a link after this as well.
And she had a car wreck and totaled her car. She needs a new car to get to work. She actually works.
She actually works. Look at, they're stroking her ego. Let me make you feel like you're better. You're already doing better than your dad, right? That's the sick part. They're talking about her dad. She actually works. She needs a car to get to work. We're going to help her with that, folks. Predator behavior. It's disgusting. Jimbo, who marries up 12-year-olds.
And he's never had a brain injury either.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
But how does she know? Honestly, how does she know if she's not really been in his life since she was 2 years old? How does she honestly? I don't know. And I don't want to pinpoint really what she is saying because it's really about what the predators are doing and how they are live grooming. Okay? Because she's a victim. Benny's daughter is a victim.
He put on a chat one time that he had something wrong with his head that was connected to his oogie googie gaga brain or something like that. And
he has horrible schizophrenia. That's what it is.
Really? Really?
That's
Look at them like they just fucking dogging about. Oh, really? Oh, really? Ernie Shell shouldn't even have nothing to say about anyone with any kind of mental disorder. Ernie Shell's off his fucking rocker. Schizophrenia, he's probably actually more like, I don't even know what's worse, manic or something. I don't know. But Ernie Shell should not be up there. Oh, really? Oh, really? Seriously. Ernie Shell, of all people. Oh, really? And his daughter's upset, saying way too much information. She shouldn't be saying any information. Again, she's young. She's upset. She's in her feelings. So she's saying all of these things, which in my opinion, I don't give a shit if they're true, not true. Youngins do embellish. Again, I don't know how she would know everything because I don't know. Again, I don't really want to pick apart what she's saying, right? It's more about the predators that are surrounding her. Horrible schizophrenia. Do they even realize what that would be like? Yeah, let's say that was true. That's not our business. That's I don't know how that has to do with anything. I can tell you one thing for certain. A lot of us have got to see what Benny can do. He does think clearly. He might be crazy, but it takes some of us to be crazy to do the things other people are a little bit too afraid to do, right? Or where do we get on certain things? Nowhere, right? So can he be nuts sometimes? Yeah, we all can be. Fuck, yeah, we all can be. That's actually one of the things I love about him. And they bring up, because I go in this chat, right? Being mad respectful. Ernie, was that Ernie's? No, I went in Ernie's because Ernie had her on. I was being mad respectful in the chat, right? And as soon as she heard I was Benny's friend, she was like, oh, I don't know why. Well, some people say he's harmed cases. Do I believe that? No, I don't really believe that, because they say I've harmed cases, and I don't believe that. They say I harmed Summer Wells's case, but I had TBI telling me to continue doing what I was doing as long as I was comfortable. Does that make sense? We needed someone in there, don't you think? We needed to know the truth. Because what if they get away with something, anything, whatever happened to Summer? What if whoever did what gets away with it? I think we should know the actual truth, because for a long time they had this mask up. We're supposed to believe, and whatever the damn media sources put out about them sure wasn't the truth that us creators were putting out for all to see, was it? With two separate things, right? Normal is boring anyway. That's what Mr. Cher always says. No boundaries, Wondering Hearts. No boundaries.
Sorry, because my dad has schizophrenia.
Boom! Boy, there's some info.
Boom! Boom, Jimbo. Tell this girl that you are a pedophile and that you allowed your 13-year-old daughter to be stuffed in a trunk by the other guest that's on your panel, who is also very questionable with minors. Boom, Jimbo. Did you forget to mention that to her? Because I think she'd feel pretty fucking uncomfortable if she actually knew who these guys were or what they've done. Don't you think, Cher? Oh, I didn't even think that. Oh, don't you think? I get it. Like I've said, I'm not the biggest fan of Benny, but I was defending him in that chat. Yeah. You don't have to, whether you dislike Benny or you like Benny or you love Benny, support Benny, it does not take a rocket scientist to know that this was damn wrong. Am I right? We could get a Benny hater in here who would probably agree with that. That is wrong. Wrong. I wish my dad wasn't working. I'd call my dad on live and be like, Dad, what do you think about this? Oh man, his response would be priceless. But you just don't do that. I love your style of being mad, Cher. It's not being mad. It's just speaking freely. Well, I'm not really speaking freely tonight. I am trying to reel it in, but speaking honestly. And Dalton Stout has DV records. Yep. They're all questionable. Yeah. You're not a fan at all. Right, Tammy Ayo. But how do you feel about Jimbo and Ernie Shell having his daughter on panel, trying to get her to say that he has done things to children? Like, she's giving all kinds of information that they're like, boom, yeah, ooh, Benny's sucks, whatever, right? On all the other information, but they keep trying. Has he done something with children? But he touched kids though, right? Like, they're actually trying to manipulate her into agreeing or accidentally slipping up into agreeing with them to Benny doing something to children. That is fucked up. And that tells you where their head's at. Their head is always at somebody touching children or doing things with animals all the time. All the time. Jimbo doesn't think he's a pedo because he legally married minors. Again, Cher doesn't give a shit if there's a legal piece of paper to say that a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old girl married a freaking grown-ass man. That is a pedo. Legally done. That is a pedo. A pedo. Because before she was groomed, clearly, or married, she was being groomed and no. Those parents that even sign off on that shit is questionable as well. And that's trafficking, folks. That's trafficking. He married his victims. That's child trafficking at its finest. And they say it doesn't happen. It doesn't exist. Jimbo is all up on child trafficking. He wants to say all this shit about Benny. You married 2 minors legally. I consider that trafficking children. I consider that a pedo. I consider that disgusting as shit and really sad that you couldn't get someone around your age bracket to deal with your shit. So you had to get a youngin that you can control. Am I knowing your type a little bit, Jimbo? Am I on point, Jimbo? That's being a pedo. That's trafficking children for the parents who signed over their 12-year-old daughter to this nasty fat ass man who hung around and kept the company of people like Xander, Tina Smurley, and Ernie Shell, and continues to do so. Yeah. He's a great guy. Yeah, he just got away with it because it was legal. Someone he could control. Exactly. The youngins that he could control because no adult female would probably deal with his bullshit. You couldn't get one because he's not that fucking smart. So you had to manipulate minors and their freaking probably drugged out parents to sign over their minors to this man. That's sick. Thanks, Penny. Love you too, girl. BK gets what he puts out. Oh, for real? BK's been on with other people's children, preying on them live, trying to get them to say that the other creator parent has been inappropriate with children. No. They can go for Benny's content and the things coming out of his mouth all they fucking want. When you start dragging people's blood members into live streams and trying to get them to say terrible things about their father that you know is going to end up being reported and turned in. Well, his daughter said this, right? They're tricking her. They're preying on her life, multiple lives now. I hope she wakes up to it and actually looks into these men or these men predators that she is on panel with. They're preying on her and her youngness, and she thinks she probably knows the world. She knows it all, you know. Thank you, Yo Man Girl. Hi. Mimi Jean has been warned about being disrespectful. I didn't even see them. Well, if they do it again, block them. Are they in here? Yeah, if they're in here, block them. If they were already warned, that's fine.
That's why he's had schizophrenia since I've got SSI since I was born. So he's had it my whole entire life. I've gotten the check every month on the 3rd. So he gets a check every month on the 3rd as well.
Not our business.
I'm gonna slow the chat down a little bit. That way people can we can.
Was it his ex-wife's brother-in-law? It was something with that.
Here they go trying to like.
It was
I
his
don't know.
mom's.
Or how was it? His mom, your mom's brother-in-law, wasn't it?
Yes.
All right, we all know that rumor. There's some being said Benny hooked up with some dude that was in the family somehow, way or another. I don't give a fuck because, again, that has nothing to do with Summer Wells. It has nothing to do with any case that I've ever dug into. It has nothing to do with true crime whatsoever. You're probably looking for a father figure, Howard. That is definitely possible. Or a guy that will be there. Yeah, something like that is very possible. You don't use children as weapons, and that's what they did. Absolutely. She said Benny didn't have a sister. She only knows what her mom says, and that's not cool. That's another thing we have to counter in, you guys. She doesn't know Benny that well. And a lot of things come from what she's being told. Right? I know how that works. And it's not right. So what I hope happens in the future is an adult woman with her adult father can sit down one day and have a conversation and realize, okay, life is hard. I get it, because she's got to understand that, right? She's older. Like I get my dad more because I've been through life, right? So I can relate and I can understand more about his fuck ups, you know? But when you have people doing this, it's only making it worse. She's an adult. She should be thinking for herself. And she can sit down with Benny one day and figure it out, or not. That's not our business. It's not our business. But it's not anyone's business to be putting a wedge in that. When she was 16, yeah, that's what I heard. Jimbo and Jody Sue.
It was my uncle's.
Okay, now hold on. We've all heard that rumor, right? I don't give a shit about it. Does anyone else give a shit about it? Because what I get is that Ernie and Jimbo, who both have definitely done stuff with other dudes, in my opinion. That's my opinion, allegedly, right? Hearsay, whatever. It seems like gay shaming in a way. Why are we even talking about this? It seems like gay shaming in a way, but I just don't get it, because I just don't get it. I don't care. I don't understand. But to them, they're like, oh, boom, oh my God. But that's old. It's not funny whatsoever. It's not funny. I don't think any of it has a place on social media, but it's out there. It just seems like dudes who have been with other dudes gay shaming. That's all I'm taking away from what they're doing. It's gay shaming. Which is ironic from these two butt buddies.
Oh.
Did you ever know that? He was having sex with Jeff's boyfriend.
That's ridiculous. I don't even know what to say with that.
And that was my Uncle Moni. We called him Uncle Moni.
He moaned all right, didn't he?
And there goes, okay, that right there, that made me mad. Ernie. Young girl, oh, you moaned all right, didn't he? Fuck are you doing or saying? What the freak? Ernie, dude, no. She's young. She's, yeah, that's funny, right? 18. Welcome to the crazy train, yo man girl. Choo. Thank you for becoming a member.
I don't know. I'm bowing out on that. You guys
you
can
were
have
on
it.
your own, hun. No, I'm not yet. So is this Benny's sister? No, it's his daughter. Disability gives you a check till they're 18, and I'm 18. I don't get the check anymore.
Now, he doesn't get disability, right? He gets SSI, correct?
Yes.
Why does that matter?
He's not allowed to make any money. That's probably a good thing.
He proposed, but she said no.
That doesn't even
My
matter.
father is not rich. Your father, honey, is rich. He owns a lot of Bitcoin. So, yes, he's not rich. Do you ever basically with your grandma, his mom? No, I don't. Actually, Dawn recently blocked me. She blocked me in like October of 2020 because she posted that my brother was asking where his parents were, but they were in Michigan. And I commented, I said, I think it's kind of funny that he can come to Michigan and not tell his only daughter. And she blocked me. Can you please shout out white boy?
See, okay, I don't like that.
Big Mac, can I please shout out white
They're
boy?
cash apping her to shout out
Now.
these
Beautiful.
people names now.
Yeah, how-
Again, I find it disrespectful, but I'm going to move on from that out of respect.
She was a nurse, and then when she retired, she actually.
I don't care about Benny's mom. I'm sorry, but Benny's mom is just in the background of his videos. We shouldn't be talking about Benny's mom.
Somebody said she pretended to be concerned for her daughter about this live. What a joke.
About this live?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right, Dr. Phil?
Oh goodness! Now I do want you to know. You don't have to say anything you don't want to say, and I hope you understand that.
I want you to know. You don't gotta say anything you don't want to say. I hope you understand that.
Just skip it. That's up to you.
I'm gonna act like a real nice guy here that doesn't want to pressure you into saying anything, but I'm gonna keep on digging and hope you slip up on saying something I want you to say. Y'all see what's going on here? It gets worse.
Yes, I'm his only daughter.
Okay, that right there kind of irks me too, because I see that, like, no matter how bad people told me my dad was, I was proud I was his only daughter. I'm his only biological child, but he takes ownership of my sister, but that's, yeah, I'm my dad's only daughter. I have said this most of my life, even when we weren't talking. That's a pride thing. Unless I'm seeing it totally wrong. But even when I didn't like my dad, I'm his only daughter. I'm his only kid. There is a pride there. And that's what I'm hearing. But I could be wrong. And that's kind of why I was like, I want to say something. I hope she hears this. Or she doesn't hear this. I hope one day she gets the fuck away from these predators. That's all I care. She can go about her life. She can go on hating her dad. Because I hope that changes one day. I do. When she's a little bit older and wiser. Sometimes it takes time. I think there's a lot of anger there, which is fair, I think. But this is a father and daughter bond here that's being fucked with. I keep saying it, and it just, I'm still shocked every time it comes out of my mouth. What the fuck?
He lives with his mom. He lives with his mother because him and his wife, they had a 3-bedroom house in Plano.
Not our business.
I'm guessing she was the breadwinner, so I'm guessing that she took the house.
That's not our business. The car he used to drive,
the nice Nissan, is hers. The little Honda Civic is his. I do not look like him. Do not say that.
She does look like him. She does look like him.
Drugs, but
and she smiled when they said that.
I'm not going to say she does or doesn't, but she looks like shit now. She didn't ever really used to look like that. She looks.
All right.
She is a drunk. She's been a drunk since.
Okay, we're talking about Benny's mom again. Doesn't matter.
Them both. I'll have better luck because.
Baby.
She has the money, not him though, because she had a job.
Mr. Cher. What you think about all this mess? About 2 predators having another man's daughter on like that?
Well, on one hand, I mean, the fact that she's 18, she's free to make her own decisions, yada, yada, yada. But for me, it's just the whole concept of reaching out to another YouTuber's family. Like, this isn't true crime. Benny isn't involved in any cases. He's not being investigated. There's no reason to reach out to his family other than to find ways to discredit him.
Ow.
Which is...
Stop, he's calling me. Okay.
Unethical, to say the least. But on the other side of the coin, I know that if someone was to do that with Cher's kids, I will deliver you to the devil myself.
My kids wouldn't do that shit. Or they do it to trick the creator and be like, my mom's out to something stupid. But my kids wouldn't fall for that shit.
No, they wouldn't.
And that's another thing. People talk so much shit about me and my parenting when I feel like me and my kids are close, even from another country. Like my kid, like, I don't even know how to explain it. My kids have no fear in telling me everything. Okay. Everything.
Yeah.
Things that you don't imagine kids would tell their parents. They tell me.
Money out of return, and that's the thing. Like, I don't think they can even take money from his SSI, right?
We're talking about people's
satanic symbols tattooed on him. I didn't really know he had any of that tattooed on him. Those must be new tattoos. You sue them while they are still married. They're not divorced yet, are they? I don't think so. No, I should. Yeah,
he's got one. I've been told it. That's what he does.
He has a brother. His name is Nick. Nick is actually very well off. Nick has a farm, and he has a bee farm. He has bees.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't know him until I did my
Listen, they probably already tried to contact my kids or something. I don't even know. But no.
They won't get anywhere.
No, my kids are older. They're like, no.
Fits in.
Like I said, there's a lot of anger here from his daughter.
Yeah.
And that's clear to see. And she has that right. I mean, I don't know everything, but to not know your father, which she says very well, there's an anger there. And also a teenager, I'm sorry, brattiness. I know everything. And troubled. Yeah, and the way that they're preying on her through these feelings is what absolutely I'm comfortable calling them a predator on her, because she's an emotional young lady who's hurt. She's hurt. But the way I hear her speak about her father, I see a possible healthy relationship in the future there. Why are they trying to stop that?
Well, they just want to hurt Benny any way they can.
Just to hurt Benny any way they can, including by fucking with family members and trying to ruin relationships. That's a death sentence, the way I was raised. That is a fucking where you at, what time we're meeting you, and one of us is walking away and one of us isn't.
Yeah,
I was born in 83. That's not tolerated. We're meeting in an alley somewhere with baseball bats, pipes, and knives, because we're in Canada, so there's no guns. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Guns
no.
are too quick.
Anyway. No. That's an automatic. Someone's dying and someone's going to prison. Move right there. The mafia knows that. Every fucking gang you could think of even knows that. That's a move you make when you want bloodshed. I don't like it whatsoever, and I see a darker thing than a lot of y'all probably see in this, but maybe not, because we are in the true crime realm, right? Or supposed to be. I don't like the undertones of this whatsoever, and it definitely was to make Benny do something stupid, which he was smarter.
It found him.
White Boy Lockdown Radio said you have more balls than him.
Thank you. Has he put in the loony bin? The voices told him to burn the neighbor's house down while they were in it.
Did he try?
Yeah, he tried. Yes.
So he tried to commit arson.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That was his stepsister that passed away. He does not have a stepsister.
Right.
He doesn't have any sisters, guys. He's lying.
Dell has a son, which is Dawn's husband, Dell.
Just blowing your house up.
Whose body was it he showed?
His friend, his drug buddy.
Now, okay.
Yeah,
Again, Benny doesn't have the sister. That wasn't his sister. That might have been Benny's sister in his heart. He calls her his sister. Something happened to Cotton Candy Boobs. I'm saying that's my sister. Chatty Jen. Someone I know really well. Something happens to them and I call them family. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, that's my sister in there.
Yeah.
You don't really think about it. And you, yeah. So I'm sure she calls people her sister. That isn't her blood sister.
A friend, because he doesn't have any. No.
It was his drug buddy.
Stepsister.
No, Blossom, because sister didn't die of an overdose. He doesn't have a sister.
Does he have? Yes, he did have a bad childhood. His dad grew up molesting him and raping him his whole life.
That is not our business, little girl. Stop it.
Shout out for White Boy. Hey, White Boy. Hey, White Boy.
Oh, White Boy, you have full permission to rebroadcast and use any of this content any way you want to, buddy.
Oh my gosh, I just screamed. I knew it.
Yo, hey, you don't need permission to rebroadcast, by the way. we get to commentary, which is stop, pausing, recreating the content. Just don't play it through as if it's your own content. You have to stop. You have to commentate. Fair use. People tell me all the time, just fucking play through it, Cher. Shut up and play through it. That's not how fair use works. You have to pause it every so often. Also, I don't like to steal content. When I pull up other people's content, it's because I'm playing you guys something because I have something on my mind I want to tell you guys about. I know you've all watched it. A lot of you are like, what are you thinking, Cher? Are you going to speak on this? So yeah, I replay it. I stop and I talk about it. To me, I think that's fair use.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much everything that's been discussed in the first 10 minutes of her being on their panel is nothing to do with any case relation. It has no business on social media, let alone YouTube, of people that claim they try to help find missing little girls and help support victims, right? This is what we're doing.
That guy's not right. That's why. Was he abused as a child? He was never abused as a child. He was sexually abused. Yeah.
This ain't her story to tell.
His mom, no.
No, not physically, but he was SA'd. So.
Jimbo has no business talking about that.
I did. When I turned 18, the benefits stopped because I...
Benefits. I'm fast forwarding because I don't know why we're talking about all that.
So you came right out of high school and went to work, didn't you?
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
You like...
What did that one say?
Bleh.
She is safe. Benny's scared to go back to Michigan. Coward ain't gonna do nothing.
Yo, Jimbo's face while being on panel with her and talking to her is gross.
We've had joint custody. My mom can have 50-50. He's never put his foot down and tried to stand up for that ever.
Yeah, guys, she doesn't know Nicolina.
That's true. My son's, yep, it turned, yeah. And I only got February's check because the check falls on the 3rd, and I wasn't 18 before I got the benefits. I turned 18 February 5th, but I got the check up until June. Okay, sorry. I had a phone call and it messed up the live.
Oh, yeah, that kills you every time.
I tried to decline it, but it messed it up too fast.
Mine does that too.
Yeah, they are, Beltry.
She's weird. Wait, who's weird? Wait. That's why when I F with him, he doesn't target me because Detroit. He probably didn't want none of this.
Right.
He's from Dallas. I'm not. What does Detroit have to do with anything? He's from Dallas. Oh, okay. Not to be respectful. Please be respectful, Ariana. All this has happened tonight. Okay, thank you.
That's right. No.
Now, how do you pronounce
my son are proof that you can rise above and be better than all of your fathers. Yes, exactly, Lulu. Do you ever watch him? No. One of the videos of the one where he was singing in the car of the Drake song that actually got sent to my messenger.
Hey, I'm popping in again. I've got some great news for you. We're going to have you an Amazon wish list. Anything you want from Amazon setups. Anything that can help you with your schooling and education. I've got people that want to talk to you. They are reaching out to me by the numbers. I'm telling you.
Okay.
And let me ask you a question. Where I am operations director for Special Forces of Liberty, anti-human trafficking.
No, he's fucking not. No, he's fucking not.
Around this country.
No, he's fucking not.
Legislation into place.
Look at the Predator live being Predator.
Help the children so they don't get pornographic.
Yo. Oh, so they don't get they're bringing. Oh, yuck! This is gross.
Helps with.
And she looks like a deer in headlights.
Prevention. So.
Hey, I'm in this and that. No, he's not. But she's young and not even.
Amazon wish list. Anything you want from Amazon.
We're gonna get you anything you want on your Amazon wish list. We got people by the numbers, probably 2, hitting me up. You know, we got our people, our team, which is a joke, by the way. Hey, I'm not gonna say your name. Don't fall for that, because I promise you, they're gonna be stalking you now. You literally, and now if you decide, oh, these people are trouble, or like I don't want nothing to do with them, you're in trouble now, sweetheart.
Yeah,
be careful with these people, please, because you have no idea. I don't think you have any idea the world you just stepped into. It's dangerous. Dangerous.
It is.
And I mean that. You have every right to be upset. I don't know you're in your father's issues if you see this. I'm begging you to be careful, because this is a dangerous.
Yeah.
And I promise you that. And one day you're going to know that. And you're going to be like, she was fucking right.
Yeah. And to this girl, if you are watching, if you do get right with Benny,
you will
watch how fast all these people
turn on you and hurt you, stalk you, make your life miserable. If you even have one good conversation, they find out that you had a good conversation with your father.
They'll be all over you.
I'm telling you, you are in a very dangerous situation and online world right now. And I mean that. That's the truth. I don't know you to have anything but want to protect you. Like I honestly, it's sad to watch because you look like a deer in headlights. Hello,
Hey, Mr. Positive.
Hey, Mr. Positive. Yes, that's my name, Silver Tongue. It's a really good nickname that, you know, a different creator has given me, and I love it. I'm going to use it. I'm thinking about a channel name change. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like it that much, but shit. I'm thinking some merch or something.
Do you anything that can help you with your schooling and education? I've got people that want to talk to you. They are reaching out to me by
that's
numbers,
scary.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
And let me ask you a question. Where I am operations director for Special Forces of Liberty, anti-human trafficking, and child
Lies.
prevention.
Google
So
this,
what I
man.
did is I went around
Please
the country,
Google the
and we put
people
certain
you are
laws and
talking
legislation
to.
into play that helps with stopping child trafficking and doing things.
Child trafficking. This dude shoved this dude's 13-year-old daughter in a trunk. Not to mention he was around the area Summer got gone from same time she got gone. And has interjected himself into the case. Sus? Much? Cher Bear Silver Tongue.
Graphic material. There is a room.
That'd be awesome to get a Care Bear that has a silver tongue. I wonder if you can get a Build-A-Bear. A Build-A-Care Bear with a silver tongue.
But was your dad ever involved
Here we go.
in drugging a 14 or 15-year-old and giving them drugs or something? I think it was brought up by your mom or something that there was a 14-year-old.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That shit was not brought up. I don't remember hearing that. He's making that shit up right now to try and get her to go along with it. Or even if she was like, I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
To them, that would have been a yes. Yes, he did.
Is that not like trying to confuse a girl? Like you just said, we're going to make you an Amazon wish list. There's people reaching out. We're going to help you. Oh, by the way.
Did your dad do this?
Yeah. Like there wasn't even much of a segue into that.
No.
It's just like, we're going to give you some money.
But did your dad do this?
Did your dad ever do this? What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Rumors is right. Yeah, let's rewind that because Mr. Cher makes a good point.
This is a rumor that helps the number.
No, one of the videos.
He's about to pop up now.
The one where he was singing in the car of the Drake song that actually got sent to my messenger.
Hey, I'm popping in again. I've got some great news for you. We're going to have you an Amazon wish list. Anything you want from Amazon setups.
They can't promise that unless they're going to buy everything themselves.
I've got people that want to talk to you. They are reaching out to me by the numbers. I'm telling you.
That scares me, girl.
Let me ask you a question. Where I am operations director for Special Forces of Liberty, anti-human trafficking and child exploitation prevention. So what I did is I went around this country and we put certain laws and legislation into play that helps with stopping child trafficking and doing things of helping children so they don't get pornographic material. There is a rumor. Now, I don't know if this is a rumor, if it's real or what's going on with it.
Hey, Izzy.
Was your dad ever involved in drugging?
We're going to get your Amazon. We got people to help you. I make sure that porn doesn't get sent to kids. What the fuck? By the way, did your dad drug and do blah, blah, blah to kids?
That doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't make sense. It's like he really wanted to mention child porn to her, which to me, again, I'm going dark here. And when you say certain things, when you're being a predator, it's to get the reaction, right? So even bringing something like that up and just saying the words child porn to a young, impressionable, troubled young lady. And I mean that, I don't mean troubled like you're trouble. I mean, I am a troubled old lady. I've had a rough past is what I mean. And that's all I mean. I think you're scrappy, very streetwise. You probably had to, so what I mean is you've had a rough upbringing, which I think is fair to say. And that's what I mean.
But the psychology at play there, it's like, hey, we're gonna get you some stuff. You can trust me. I'm a professional. By the way, did this happen with Benny?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
aluminum, right? Hey,
that is just
he's trying to taunt BK. Yeah.
psychology 101 right there.
Well, he's doing both. He's trying to taunt BK and being a predator on his daughter. Why? To piss off BK. Here I am, a man. Here I am buying your daughter things. I'm going to pay for her car. I'm going to get her Amazon. I'm going to help her with her education. I'm buying your daughter's stuff. Now, to another man, what do you think that does? Here I am acting like a fatherly role to your little girl.
Yeah, that'd be a gut punch for sure.
So they know what they're doing. Very much predating the entire family at this point.
Hi, Beth.
Hey, Beth. Beth. Oh, we're doing good. We wish we weren't talking about this. I don't even know. Like, I pushed this slide back, as you guys seen it scheduled, pushed back, canceled, rescheduled. I was telling him I really don't know. I reached out to Benny, told him my feelings. I asked him, do you mind? I said I'll be respectful as possible, but there's some things I do want to say, because I actually asked Benny, would he care if I reached out to her privately? I didn't do that. I think that it wouldn't matter if I did right now, because she's angry right now. And anyone who has any kind of support for her father, I don't think she wants to hear from right now. And I understand that. You guys know I understand that. So I don't want to do that. She can certainly get a hold of me if she would like to, but I'm not going to put her on live to bash her father. It's not going to happen. I'm probably not going to put her on live at all. If I had any conversations with her, I promise Benny, it would never be public. I'll never show it. I'll never say anything to anyone about it, because I honestly would rather be a support for her, whether she likes Benny today, dislikes Benny today, loves him tomorrow or not. I would rather be someone that could help be supportive of bringing a father and daughter relationship to heal, whether it's 5 years from now, a year from now, 5 days from now. So I won't do that. So if she ever did reach out, my information's out there. You can, but it won't be to go live or say anything live or even be shown that we're conversating.
I wouldn't take that bet, Dalen, because I completely agree.
I will bet anyone. I thought that Ernie has no clue how to get a bill passed. Actually, there's people we can call to see if he's really in the position that he's in, right?
He's not.
We could be calling FBI, would know if he's in this position. Like, we could get the information if that's true. Everyone's just listening to him. You're very considerate to ask Benny for sure. That's normal, right? Thank you, Sharon, for that. But to me, I don't even think that's considerate. I think that's
just what you do.
What you do.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And again, I don't care her feelings for Benny. Benny's my friend, though. And that's just respect. That's respect. If one of my kids went to Benny, I would hope he would reach out to me and be like, hey, that's adulting, people. That's respect. These are morals that I thought we're kind of born with. Or when you get a certain age, you know right from wrong, no matter what, because we're taught that. Even if you're not with like a mom and a dad, we know right from wrong. A lot of us.
Should anyway.
You know right from wrong.
It's amazing how skewed that gets, though.
Especially on here, when you can somehow hide behind it.
If they stopped and thought, they would have to admit that what they were doing is wrong.
Not these guys. He married a 12-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 15-year-old. Do you think he stops and thinks anything's wrong?
He's got to know, like, deep down. But
fuck yeah, he does. You know that's not right, but you do it anyway because you are a narcissist predator who just doesn't care and thinks you're above everything. Some of us ladies from the 70s, 80s, 90s probably fit in the definitions for trafficked and don't even realize that the train started somewhere. Yeah, Valkyrie. Yeah.
10 or 15-year-olds, and giving them drugs or something. I think it was brought up by your mom or something that
No,
there was a
fuck
14-year-old that he was doing stuff with. I'm not sure.
I got a feeling he made that up on the
I
spot.
don't
That's what I
recall
think.
of that, but he was smoking weed with me when I was 16 and I went down there.
What?
What?
Whoa.
This dude.
Okay, did they have that reaction when they knew that Candace gave Hunter booze?
No,
No. It's only because it's Benny.
hold on. But she says he smoked weed with me when I'm 16, though, right? Jimbo, of all people, says, "Oh, what? But you married a 12-year-old. You married a 15-year-old, and you married a 17-year-old."
How many fathers gave their son their first beer when they were like 13, 14?
Yeah, there's some things that
I
are
mean,
just
come on.
unspoken, but smoking a joint with your adult 16-year-old, that's probably smoking weed anyway behind your back. Let's be real. They're jumping on that. This dude marries up not 1, 2, but 3 teenagers and has babies by them. Okay, that's sick shit. What? Not weed?
Just so I don't throw up, I really hope that that's not true.
No, it's true. We've actually gotten like
I mean,
marriage certificates, everything. Yeah, it's all true. I didn't come on my platform. You know I wouldn't do that. It's true.
no, I know, honey, but it's just like to me to
Yeah.
keep my own sanity.
Okay.
Who the hell could be how can you be attracted to
It's
a
not
12-year-old? And I want to talk to those girls' parents. I will beat the shit out of that father.
If the father was involved, it might have just been a single mom that.
I'll beat the shit out of her. I don't care.
No, he didn't say that, guys. Babe,
No, I said it.
we're live.
He's giving a
struggling.
12-year-old away for marriage. No.
Trafficking. That's trafficking. I don't care if the mom got nothing in return. That's trafficking. You don't do that because he sure as shit got something in return.
Hmm.
No 21-year-old marries 12-year-old. He was 21, married 12-year-old. Is that Angela Cannon? Angela, welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo choo. Thank you, boo. I hope she runs fast and far away from him. I don't know who you're talking about.
Probably.
His current wife? Yeah.
Like I do smoke weed, and me and my mom smoked. And now that I'm grown, but my mom never. When I was younger, not in her house, not in her face. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it. Nothing of that. You know, you're a child, act like a child. But
What's up, killer?
when I went down there, when I was coming down there, you know, my dad was like, "There's not going to be any smoking weed down there that can stay in Michigan." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, okay, fine, that will work." And when I got down there, he had it as soon as I got in the car from the airport. He handed me a little joint.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
I diddle youngins, but whoa. Your dad smoked a joint with you?
They messaged me. They're like, "When you look into this guy, that
Sorry.
would you put it past him to maybe even
Here he
do
goes again.
something with an underage child?"
No.
She just said
He wouldn't
no.
put it.
He's
Had
asking it
sex
again.
with my mother's sister. My mom does not mess with her sister. My aunt, she's a very heavy drug user too. And he came into town one time and to see her, and they met at, I don't know if you know what Fire Keepers is.
She was the youngest aunt. That's what she says. Benny slept with her aunt. She was the youngest aunt, the fun aunt, because she was the youngest aunt. She does not say at all that it was an aunt that was a child. So you see, is a grown ass woman.
Mm-hmm.
And again, none of this has anything to do, it's no business on here whatsoever. But you hear Ernie just asked her a question. She said, no, nothing like that. He asked her the same question, switched a few words to try and trick her into, even if she was like, I don't know. To them, they would have taken that with, she doesn't know. It's possible. That's a yes.
Yeah.
To them.
Yep.
They heard a yes.
Whatever they can do just to discredit Benny.
Mm-hmm.
They hate him that much.
Since you're all asking, marriage license was issued in Tennessee. Go figure. Like the stream, leave your DNA. I like that, Valkyrie.
Smaller,
Yes.
younger ladies.
Because when he met my aunt, she was
Smaller,
like 10 years
younger
old.
ladies.
He watched her grow up.
So he's trying to trick her.
Had sex
She
with
likes
her at a hotel.
small. He likes smaller, younger ladies. He's really trying to be tricky right there. Younger can mean anything. Still an adult. Smaller. What the fuck does that
Petite.
mean?
Cher's
Petite.
smaller.
Yeah, like. Well, I'm bigger, but
Well, no, like you're small. Like
yeah.
you're petite. But like
The way he's trying to play it out, it's disgusting.
yeah. What if he liked older, larger ladies? Why does that freaking matter?
Well, because that doesn't make him look bad. To say younger, smaller women sounds like children.
Yeah, but it's without saying children.
Yeah.
And my aunt accidentally snitched and was like, hey, did Breezy see her dad? I didn't even know he was in Michigan. How do you know he's in Michigan? Oh, because we met up.
Wow.
Yeah, so no, and she's like 15 or 16 years younger than my mom.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Like, she was my aunt. You know, she was the fun aunt because she was young.
Yeah, because the story was with Needle Boy that your mom said that he had a young girl that he was giving her drugs or something to sleep with, or something like that. And she was like 14 or 15 at the time. So I don't know. So, I mean, I didn't think. Go ahead,
Sharon.
BK wants older ladies. He said it yesterday. He does not like older ladies because Crystal is younger than him.
Well, because he said it, you're going to believe it? Like,
I'm going to tell you right now. Adriana,
Did they just say that?
Me.
Because then he said it, you're going to believe it?
Down left and right. I mean,
Yeah.
she's speaking the truth. She knows, guys. I mean, you're not going to get anything on her.
How do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your name?
Ernie, before just bouncing off the panel, says she knows what she's talking about, guys. You're not going to get anything on her. I know that. I've looked. What? And then he bounces right off the panel. He says that and then he fucking dips. Love you too, Angela.
Breezy. And my mom calls me Breezy.
You'd rather be called Breezy?
Yeah, that's my nickname.
Yeah, my name's James, and I've not been called James since I was 5 years old. I've been Jimbo ever since.
Jimbo the pedo.
They call me Jim Slow, Jim Slob, Jim Bob. He's got all kinds
Allegedly.
Yes, okay. No, the PayPal he uses is my name. Yes, that is weird. It's my name.
People who
He uses his
realize and
daughter's
see him for what he
nickname
is,
in his PayPal.
They call him Skeezy.
Or Cash App,
Oh.
whatever. Who gives a shit?
That's his nickname from
I got it from.
this side of the fence.
To be honest, they're talking about shit that doesn't even belong on there. Because he's on his SSI, he probably couldn't be seen. So the PayPal is Cash App's in her name.
Well, it's
and
not.
his
though.
mom's name.
It's
Yes,
in
it
his
is.
under his social security number, just the
Right.
name of it. Like yours
Right.
is Crazy Voice.
Yeah.
His is her nickname, Breezy.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with that.
And he's probably been called, let's be honest, Breezy. Because his name is Benny.
Yeah, this whole thing just pisses me off.
Yeah, it just doesn't even make sense. It's got no business here.
When I lived with him with his social security number. So the PayPal is my
Okay,
name,
so
but
they
his
in
social security
SSI,
number is my
well,
mom.
like in the States, if you're on that kind of shit, they run your social, I think, every month or every 90 days. So he's using his social. He's not hiding that. If it's his social security number, which she's saying, then that is very easy for them to link to him and his funds. So
And mom was sending me money.
Agreed,
But at the time
Tanina.
I was 16, I didn't have a cash app or anything, you know? So there he had made a PayPal for me. And
right.
when I left, he made me give him the card, the PayPal card that went to the account, you know? And I just never heard anything about it ever again until somebody sent me a screenshot of him using that PayPal with my name on it.
You see what White Boy Lockdown Radio said?
What'd he say? Oh, wanted to let that chat know that SBK plays in Booty of Minutes. It's his PayPal. It's with his social, as if it was mine. I just put my name instead of his name.
Disappointed.
Of your kids. Well, he's never been around long enough to be abusive to me. And yeah.
Oh, he was abusive when he handed you a joint at 16 years old. I mean, I know
What?
marijuana is accepted by so many people now, but
If Jimbo considers a man giving his 16-year-old daughter a joint who's smoking weed anyway abuse, what the fuck does he consider marrying a 12-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 15-year-old married? That means stuff. But giving a 16-year-old weed is abusive. Well, then, Jimbo, you have been sexually abusive, I am going to guess, because you've impregnated one or two of them, to women yourself. You married them, though. You married your victims. If giving a 16-year-old a joint is considered abuse in your mind, what the fuck do you call it by marrying up not one, two, but three minors? Somebody ask him that. Tell him Cher wants to know. If giving a 16-year-old weed is abuse, what is marrying a 12-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 17-year-old in your books then? And I'm going to end it at that. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. I'm sweating. I'm trying to edit my talking too much because I don't want to be I really don't want to disrespect this girl. I hope one day she reaches out to me. I would really like to see Benny and her have a conversation outside of YouTube, outside of all of this. What this is disgusting. Ernie had her on after this. I'm sure she'll be on lots of times after because she's getting stuff. She's young. This is cool. She's feeling popular now. She's getting attention. We all, as girls at 18, want that. You can't fault her even. Can't even be mad at her. But you sure shit can be mad at the grown-ass predators preying on her and manipulating her further and trying to do what they're doing. Yuck. Yeah, I do need that bear. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I'm just going to leave it at that because I really this is a touchy topic.
It is.
Touchy topic. But I think it is important. I definitely wanted to say something on it because we're watching predators on YouTube live be predators and people are cash apping them. They're PayPaling them. They're supporting them. Good for you. The channel that I am playing this on, by the way, the pop-ups on this channel is disgusting because it's like, Benny, da 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 da. Meanwhile, Ernie disappears when it comes up. Someone in chat says, what about your 16-year-old son, Ernie? What about the child support for him? How often do you see your 16-year-old son, Ernie? Didn't like that at all, right? Didn't like that at all. So, yeah, I'm sweating. I don't even got boobs, and my boobs are sweating. I don't like this conversation. I try to be respectful as I can. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I think it's disturbing. I think it's very dangerous. And if I could say anything to Benny's daughter is, I think you have every right to feel your anger. You're young. A lot. We've all been there. Guys and girls go through their adolescence. And when you come from a rough upbringing, it's harder and it gets you angrier. So I understand that. But don't let other people cloud your mind for your own thoughts and opinions and your own relationship with your father. Because when you're saying things like, my dad is a good guy when he's cleaning lawns or focused on a family member. Okay, so you think he's a good guy. It sounds like you wish he was more focused on you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry of your feelings. I don't I think I'm crossing lines by saying this, but I've been kind of somewhat similar situation. And you get people to tell you, especially people that when you're in foster care, well, your dad's this, your dad's that, okay. And then you kind of just like, oh, okay, he's bad. People that go to prison are bad. But then it's like, well, I didn't get to make that choice myself. I didn't get to talk to my dad. I didn't get to learn who my dad was. I was 5 last time I saw him. So, and she said something like she was 2 and then spent a couple weeks when she was 16. So I think there's room for them to grow. And I don't think anyone should be damaging that, especially men who prey on young women. For sure, on young women and children, straight up children, preteens and teenagers. It's disgusting. And what we're witnessing live on YouTube by these predators, I'm not even calling them creators, they're not. They're predators that have YouTube channels. And it's gross and it's disturbing and it shouldn't be happening. Just think for yourself or be angry right now, but don't listen to what other people are telling you about your father. Even if you think he's made mistakes, which he'll probably admit he has, we've all made mistakes. Realize he is a human who's lived this life that you are living too. And I'm sure you have been through your own shit at just 18. So where I come in with my dad is trying to understand that, okay, I've been through shit. Like, okay, my dad clearly was a human living life and went through shit. There has to be a time when you're both adults now. I think it'll be easier. And now is probably not the right time because I can see the anger. And I think that you have that right. You be angry. But one day you're not going to want to be angry anymore. And you're going to want to learn for yourself. Figure it out yourself. Make your opinions on your father with your own mind. Not people who hate him and have had it out since the day they learned who he was. Don't listen to those people. So much more I could say if you hear this or see this or get sent this, but I won't. But you can certainly reach out to me. It will never go public. I will talk to you as someone to support. I'll be honest. If you reach out to me, I'm in support of one day, maybe not today, maybe not a year from now, but one day you're going to be a grown woman. You're going to probably have children of your own. You're going to want to know grandpa. Think about these things when you are ready and use your own judgment. If you get to know your dad and you don't like your dad and you decide, you know, that's what you guys decide, that's your own decision. Nobody else's, especially not child predators' calls to make for you. Don't let other people cloud your mind because I think you're a very smart girl because you are Benny's kid. I can see you're a smart girl, but I can see the hurt. So don't let gross, lowest of the bucket, unfortunately, they're men by birth. Don't let them cloud your judgment on your dad because they are your dad's enemy. Because tomorrow, if you decide you want to have a relationship with your dad, these very people are going to make your life hell. Hell. It's going to be scary. And I see that in the future. But yeah, if you want just a friend that's supportive and understanding, you can reach out to me. I hear voices19@yahoo.com or unsilenced5150@yahoo.com. And the conversations will stay private. And I promise you that on my kids. I promised your father that. Again, whether you like him or not, I would never put it on social media. I will talk to you privately and be a support if you want that. And that's all I'm going to say.
All right.
You have anything?
Yeah, I got a couple things. To this girl, and judging from the way you spoke about him, you do want to, at some point, have a relationship with your father, you cannot talk to these other people because that guarantees that you won't. They hate each other. And if you befriend his enemies, he'll never get past that. And that will keep that wall between you two. Now, if you're angry and you want to voice your stuff, start your own channel.
Yeah.
Say it on your own platform, on your terms. Say what you need to say. But stay away from these guys because, like I said, if you do want a relationship with your father at some point, these guys will make it impossible.
Yeah.
They
will hurt you, not just him. You see they're trying to hurt him. You can see that. You know that you're not a stupid girl. They will do the same to you.
Absolutely, they will. They won't lose a second sleep about it.
They'll harass your friends. They will make everyone, not just you, but everyone around you miserable and in danger. And that's the truth. Yep. Just look back on these guys.
Well, just look what they did to Benny. They used you to say bad shit about Benny. If you turn on, they'll use your mom or your friends or whatever to say bad shit about you. That's just what they do. So it's not fair that you're tangled up in this, and I'm not going to jump up and down and say Benny's a good father or anything like that. That has nothing to do with it. But if you want a relationship with him, you go to him and stay away from all these other people.
You, I think, have every right to be mad at your father.
Yeah.
And your situations, be mad at him. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but really take it up with him. Not his enemies. You're a smart girl. You know that's not the right way. I think you know that, but I think that there's no telling you anything right now, which is why I haven't reached out to you. I you know, I know you're on Facebook, but I haven't reached out because I don't think that no matter what I say is going to matter right now. Because I've been 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no one's going to say anything. Right now you're angry and you think that the people that are going to be angry with you at the same person is your friends, but it's just not, it's not true. And
Yeah. Your dad's not your enemy.
that's your blood. Yeah.
And as a general, I want
Thank
to
you,
say
Melissa.
that, and lots of YouTubers have done this, but it is never okay to go after another YouTuber's family to try and get information on them. If we're looking into a case and we want to talk to persons of interest, their neighbors, their friends, their siblings, mom and dad, whatever, that's one thing.
Like
We're
reporters
trying
do.
to get information.
Mm-hmm.
But doing this in order to just discredit another YouTuber should be illegal. It's not, but it should be. It's certainly unethical. And it makes you a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody. I'm not just saying that people who've done it to Benny. Because I know Benny's done some bad shit too.
We all have, honestly. But Melissa, finally catching my first live. I love you and your hub's attitude. Thanks for joining and thank you for that. And I agree, Killer. And his daughter is a smart cookie. You can see that.
Yeah, she's really quick-witted.
Yeah, and I mean, she didn't get tricked by what they were trying to do, even when they reworded it and said it again and again and again. She's a smart cookie. But I think she's also very strong. So make your own platform. You are 18. Make your own platform. Say things for yourself, unmanipulated by your father's enemies swarming you and trying to catch you up saying something. You rewatch that very live that I'm playing tonight. You're going to see it. You're going to say, shit, yeah, I can see what they're doing. Because you're smart. You can tell a predator. I know you can. I know you've been through some shit. I can see that. Make your own platform. Say things how you want to say.
Yep.
If it must be public because that's how you feel, do it yourself with your own voice, your own platform.
The only one you should be talking to about Benny
is Benny. Yeah.
You shouldn't be talking to us about Benny. Like Cher's Benny's friend. I guess I'm kind of his friend. I mean, we're cordial.
You're his friend.
Yeah, we don't really talk, but like it wouldn't be good for you to talk to us about Benny because we'd be biased. Just like it's not good to talk to his enemies because they're biased. Talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
If he's the one you want a relationship with, he's the one you have to talk to. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Without saying too much, my conversation with Benny, I think that, well, what father wouldn't? I got the impression that, you know, this is hurting him too. You're both hurt.
It wouldn't.
You're both hurt. Just think of that you both are hurting in your own ways. Marcus spitting facts. Always. It's that beard. He grows beard and he knows things.
Yeah.
Benny and his daughter's relationship is none of their business. Yeah, I can't honestly believe. And I want to end this because I try to be respectful as I can to everybody except the ones who don't deserve respect involved. But yeah, and if anyone, don't hate her either. She's just hurting right now. So don't be like, oh, this girl, da da da, because I've seen a little bit of that. We have to kind of talk it up. I don't want to say adolescence. A hurt young woman. So don't talk shit about her. Let her get her shit out. Maybe this is how she has to do it. I don't know. I wish it wasn't, but yeah. I mean, and I hope we're not talking about this again
Yeah, I got a feeling that this is going to be a subject that's not going to go away anytime soon. But
yeah, well, I said my piece, and unless something else real fucked up happens, I don't want to speak on it again because I don't think it's right. I honestly feel very wrong right now. When have you heard me try to edit my speaking so much? But I don't know. I hope she takes something from this.
yeah, I do too.
So if there's anything in there, but also hurt people, and that goes with father daughters, mothers daughters, family members. Hurt people.
Yep.
Thanks, Scott H. Appreciate you. Well, guys, I am sweating buckets because I am like, this is a rough one for me. So thanks for listening. And again, just let her get her feelings out if that's how she has to do it. But please don't speak ill of her. I hope that there's a day where they're looking back at this like this was fucked up. You know what I mean? Sharing a joint together. I don't know. She's 18. I can say that. But yeah, I just, that's it. Benny, love ya. Benny's daughter, girl, you're strong. Get your own platform and don't let men at all, but let alone predators. Just do when you're coming into this world, you're gonna learn real quick how to background check people, look into people. Just do that before putting any trust into them in the YouTube world, in the world. Okay, in the world. But on the YouTubes, when you have actual predators with YouTube channels praying live for us all to see, do your homework, girl. You're a smart cookie. Do that. Yeah.
Oh, one other thing, Breezy. You're a smart girl. You got your shit locked down. You got a job. You're 18. Don't let these guys treat you like you're less than. Don't let them treat you like you're a damsel in distress and you need help. You're doing your own shit. You're living on your own. You got a job. You're doing your thing. You're strong. You're capable. You're smart. Do your thing. Yep. You don't need these people to be saying, "Oh, you poor, sweet, little, innocent, helpless creature." The fuck is that? Nah, you're strong. Kick life in the face and keep going.
And you're more than just Benny's daughter, too.
Yeah.
And that's how they're used. That you can see how they're using you as a pawn. Like as we keep talking, I keep saying more and more. But that's Benny's daughter. Benny's daughter was on my panel. You know what I'm saying? Make your own platform. Share your own Amazon wish list. Share your Cash App. You do you yourself without these nasty men. I'm going to help you with your education. We are going to get you your Amazon wish list. We're going to do that. Did you see how they're doing that? Like he's saying.
Yeah, we'll take care of you, little one. No. It's okay.
No.
She doesn't need that shit.
Nope. No. Lip lock.
Ain't nobody dumb here. Yeah.
Lip lock, I can see you now.
That fly is going to die.
Xena, I so wish you were going to Calgary, girl. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow to talk more about our trip. We did secure the meet and greet location. That's going to be fun. We got like a little campground, so that'll be fun, you guys. Yeah, we got the hotels. We got the whole week booked for around $1,000, right?
Yeah, for the hotels. It's not bad.
Yeah, a week of hotels. We're spending 2 nights at his dad's house, one on the way there, one on the way back. So, but yeah, we've got like 5 nights that we're staying.
Yeah, 2 in Calgary, 3 in BC, and then heading home.
Yep. I'm anxious. Trying to buy her thoughts. Trying to buy her to trick her to say something bad about her father.
Valkyrie. Well, you'd have to drive because we're taking the bike, and that's going to be full with the 2 of us.
I don't know how we'll fit you on there.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Sharon.
Thanks, Sharon.
Yeah, if you want to help us, with the whole reuniting thing. We're going to be doing lots of videos and lives too on the way.
Oh yeah, you guys will see it all because you guys support us. We're going to share in the journey. Yeah, we're going to be definitely going live all the time. We be live with Dad on panel with us. So
we'll be going live with my dad. We'll be going live with Cher's dad. Yeah, you want to meet
the dads.
Papa Cher
and Papa Prairie.
Or Papa Prairie, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, Papa Prairie.
Papa Prairie, that sounds better.
I like Papa Prairie. Love you too, Angela. We're gonna plan your show, hun. I had a headache the other day, and then I had this live planned, that live, and then you hit me up. I was like, I can't even do the other live I have planned. But yes, let's plan a show. We can probably do it before I leave. I'll text you. All right, guys. Good night. I hope I did not piss anybody off. I'm sorry, but
I hope I pissed some people off.
Well, I hope I pissed 2 off. I don't really care.
Does your dad have a beard? No beard for Dad.
No. It's gonna be so fun, Chatty Jen. I know. My dad has a beard. Well, kind of like a goatee. Unless he shaved it because he is working right now. I don't know. We'll find out.
Hey, lip locked.
We can see her now because Tiffany Marie showed me how to go unblock people. She literally sent me like 3 or 4 screenshots. You do this, then this, then this, and she walked me through it. I was like, oh, I scrolled right down. I unblocked Tiffany Marie. Some of them that are blocked are staying blocked because I seen their name. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. I like it. You stay. I went down to Tiffany Marie, and right away I was like, oh, I can see lip locked. And also lip lock, it was a little bit bittersweet because I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose it. It just felt special. You were my invisible bestie, and now I can see you. But it's still special. But it did twing my heart. Should I unblock her? Because I love our little invisibleness, like cloakness going on. But I unblocked you because I really like to see you. All right, love, 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 love,
love, love, love, love.
Stay away from each other's children. Do you understand me? Stay the fuck away from my children. I'll tell you that. My children, yeah. I got no problem going to prison.
Me neither.
I'll tell you that right now. All right. Good night. Love y'all.